for a stream. God damn, that thing can do massive damage. Godot is always Coco's always playing Godot engine. He loves that game. I know, right? I just got this game and I've been already playing it for 120 hours. 120 hours already sunk in there. Nothing's gonna stop me. Unless it crashes. Then that'll stop me. But then I'll restart it and then nothing will stop me again. Unstoppable. Alright, load that one up. So we're gonna do card skills today. Card skills. Today's gonna be a bit of a shorter one. I'm gonna be heading out at noon. That may slow you, but don't stop you. That's right. That's goddamn right. Okay, skills for cards is on the plate. That's right. I'm neuralinked with you. I know exactly what you're saying. We're neuralinked right now. Actually, in my head, I read that with the down in there, so there was no need to correct anything. You were good. Like, why add an extra down? Card. A card actually has very basic stuff attached to it. Helper. That is a fancy ass Godot emote. Sometimes I have to correct something that is correct because you read it wrong. Sometimes. Try all the time. I mean, Dex, we did that with Dex yesterday. Dex was like, there was one ending, and then I understood that as like, you got one of the endings. The brain is a mysterious thing. I got to blow this fan on me. All right. So we do skills today, and skills are going to be wonderful because I need to now define every single skill, the behavior force head skill. And God damn it, try not to sneeze too much. I don't know what would be a good way to load the skills into the helper, because these are like, if you think about it, these are like components in a way. If I attach a skill to a helper, like more click damage, then this will have to alter something in the helper. So like I do have like skill damage defined here to specify extra damage that may come in. So this, what is the damage multiplier? I don't know. So what would we need these to be? Like ref counteds? Ow, my leg. You ever absolutely like slam the shit out of your leg on your desk when trying to sit in a weird position? This is where we're at. Where we're at. Helper sprite. Okay. Throw a game in the background, that's right. I forget sometimes. I forget that we need to have the fancy ooh, ah in the background. Which game are we playing in the background today? We'll do Kingdom Hearts 2 gameplay, no commentary. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Boom. There we go. Bloom, bloom, bloom. What a scrub. They did normal. Who plays this game on normal? I probably did. To be fair, I probably did. I really liked the theme for Twilight Town. It was like calming, but a hint of something wrong. Like something being repressed. They somehow captured that in the music. I don't know how they did it, but that's the feeling you get from it, and then it's quite literally that. It's calm, but Sora is literally being repressed. I was so hyped when this came out. Alright, let's go next. So, to the skills, I was thinking that they need to be a resource, but that also doesn't really make sense. I'm going to start off with the skills as... Yeah. I'm going to start off with the skills as a ref counted, and I'm going to see what works. We'll just try and fail and then get it to work. I think this is the way to go. Okay. So we have a lot of stuff in the card folder. Data, resources. So we should have a card skill. Card skill. Ref counted. All right. I think we're good there. Last name. Card skill. Maybe not the capital K though. So this will be a base class and everything will just kind of go off of this. So what kind of skills can we have? Maybe when you make these, it could be like funk init helper. Yeah, let's do like a helper. That's it. Helper. We'll start off like this. Helper equals helper. Okay. And then we need to do like different amounts for buffs and stuff, right? So let's pretend. Well, we don't need to pretend. Folder. I'm just gonna make a folder for skills. Let's move that in there. We're gonna have to isolate these. Card skill. Okay, cool. Let's get back in there. All right. Card skill. Hey, it's Soroxis. Okay, cool. We're good. New script. So these will be different kinds. These will be different kinds of buffs. I don't really know how I would make this like flexible. So we'll just throw a script for each. Attack, or this will be color damage skill. This needs to not be like this though. Extends card skill. So since we're extending here, this will be there'll need to be a trigger for the skills. So we have this as an abstract thing, and then funk setup. There we go. Then we have abstract funk setup. Okay. Funk setup. Here we go. Helper dot attack skill damage. This feels really, really, really bad. Right. Plus equals 0.5. That's it. And this would be the whole script. I don't like this. This is going to be like a bajillion classes. So it's like, what do we do in this case? I mean, I could have one class that has like... I can imagine that there would be a class, right? That is maybe... skill, lookup. And then this would be like... You can always imagine. I can always imagine. We can imagine, right? Dictionary of boom 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 boom. What does a skill even look like? So a skill would look something like let's imagine from the beginning. A skill has var, a name that you show on the card. Shows on card. Then it would be var long description, which would be shows on skill name hover. Then you have the skill effect. Var skill effect, which would be damage multiplier plus 0.5 or whatever. And then maybe we have an ID for lookup var skill ID, or I'll just have ID. Lookup ID. Okay, so we have ID, name, long description, skill effect. This needs to be stored in a dictionary somewhere. To pull as behavior of said skill. Which would actually be this would be a callable. That's what it would be. It would be a callable. Can I define like, no. Okay. Okay. Cool. So when you're making a card skill, you can pass in the helper and then the ID. Maybe. And then there could be a dictionary to look it up. So we'll have like, say, skill lookup. Skill lookup is dictionary of int and callable. Okay, which equals say we have 1. Then this will be, I should make enums just to give me a little bit of consistency. I don't know. So we'll say that this is maybe like func helper and then this would be helper.skill damage plus equals 0.5, and that'd be it. And if you do this, you have like ID int helper you can have, hold on, let me pull these out. These are all like common stuff. Skill effect equals Skill effect equals skill lookup. Skill lookup. This will be. I could just do .get, yeah. And then this will be ID. Didn't I put the ID in here? Am I dreaming? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do you even need a pass-in helper here? Can I do this without doing that? I think this could still work. Because helper is actually a reference in the class. So this will just be an anonymous function. So let's imagine that this is just the case, right? Skill. So we don't even need this now. We could just delete this. This kind of does it all. So if I have like 2 func, right? Stop. Then 2 func. These are of course not gonna be funcs, or these are not gonna be numbers, but I'm gonna have to change those. But you do helper dot skills move speed plus equals 0.5. So you can just do stuff like this, right? And that'd be cool. This kind of works. And then this is modifying. Then we call func execute skill. Or setup skill, right? Where this would just be this would just be the skill effect that execute, or we just call that call. There we go. And that officially just that calls the skill effect, and then it does the thing. Hold on, I need a beer bag. All right, back. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. All right. Every day I gotta drop a deuce now. I guess my timing has changed. My timing has changed. Boom, 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 boom. Boo boo doo boom boom. Blue doo 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 doo. All right. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do here? Well, well, well. Well, 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 indeed. Well, well, well. So how do we connect? We've got this. You got this. We have our skills. How are we planning on connecting the skills database to the skills that are actually going to execute? We can match it by the short names. So we can do this here. Crit chance. Crit chance. Coloring speed. Ooh, burst, lucky explorer. Lucky find. Aggro. Good damage buff. These are all the buff effects. So what do we do here to sync this up? I mean, I could just simply have a... And there you go. And then you have the short name. The description. This would just be a lookup for the short names and descriptions, and then I'd have to have some kind of parity between these and but I don't like this. This could be like the key, coloring, speed, move, burst, lucky, explorer. Just kind of do this without the spaces, maybe. This would be a way to keep them unique every time. Debuff, invader speed, debuff, invader effect. And this could be the key. We'll just call this, we'll call this key. And then the card database can just reference. It could just reference the skills themselves by key. That's probably what we could do. Yeah. Color damage. I don't know if I want to call this damage, but I could always rename this later. Okay. That's fine. So I have to load in the skills, load them in here, have them do a thingy. Let's do enum. Card. Skills. And this would be boom, 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 boom. So we could use the short name here, I guess. This is also not really the best. Oh, no, it's probably fine because I'm not storing any enums anywhere, so we're probably good here. No, this is fine because we're loading it in. So the enums don't need to be consistent. That's fine. Okay, cool. Awesome. Sweet. Let's go ahead and do that. All of these. Then we'll just go ahead and do S/$ comma. Okay, so we have all these card skills now. And then I could just do color damage. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Skill types. Or whatever, it doesn't really matter too much. Turn your text file. So these are card skill data.txt. Bloom, 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 bloom. Card skill data. Boom. Paste that in. Wait. I should probably do this. Boom, bloom, 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 bloom. There we go. This way I can just add them in ad hoc, throw in a new skill, and then program it to do whatever I need it to do. And then we're freaking good. I think this will work. I think it will work. This is fine. Man. So let's see if we can load these in. I'm actually wondering if we could just give each card like a pool of potential skills that it can have. And then also randomize the stats a little bit so everything is like super randomized. It'd be interesting. That would be pretty interesting. So you don't have to worry about balancing shit because everything is just gonna be random. It's like, well, you try to get what you want to get. Everyone's gonna have a different card. That would be an experience. I don't know if it's a good one though. So we'll see about that. That could open up potential to have like redonkulous cards. Redonkulous. Like you could just be unhinged with your damage. Bum, 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 bum. Absolutely unhinged. Alright, let's see if we can get this working. So, where do we load card underscore data? Just in the card manifest. This is essentially a CSV loader. We probably need to load the card skills in here as well. Did I ever close this? I don't think I ever close it. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Wait, get us text. Oh, we're actually done here. So let's do func load file text. This should return a string or a packed string array. Packed string array. Load file text. File name. Attach a string. Okay, 30. Okay, sure. Split card rows. File name. File name. Okay. Card database. Card. Split card rows is going to equal to. It's very quiet here tonight. Yeah, it's a little quiet tonight. Not many people around. People have lives. They have the lives today. Load file text. Boom, boom. Our database. You only need a chat for streak, Cam. Once you put a single chat in there, like, you're sold. You're in. You're just in. Boom. Let's see who the top nerds are. I'm probably up there. I really need a... I need to get rid of my streak on there. You're sold? That's right. We're selling you. See... go cd slash streaming streamer bot streaming apps. This is the auction and you're sold. You are sold. Where do we have the... Where does it save the top nerds? Am I saving as scripts? No. Where do I do it? I don't remember where I did it. Alright, let me see if I could find the thing I'm saving the files in. I want to remove myself from the top and the bot. Bum 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 blum. Bum blum. Alright, we're executing some code. Attendance.json. Is it not in here? It's not in here. Oh shit. It's not in here. That slash. Slash app data? Slash. Was it roaming? CD streamer. Ah, there we go. There we go. All right. There we go. We'll never show up in the top like this. We're good. Let's try it again. Top nerds. Did the music just finish? Okay, gamer, Dex, Mita, redo. There you go. Look at that. That looks more accurate. Okay. That looks more accurate. We're in. We're friggin' in. We're friggin' in. Boo, boo, boo. Var, skill, lookup, dictionary. Do we do this? This is like some repeat code that I can pull out. And then this is the parsing. So maybe each skill. Hold on. I need music. We need to bring some music back. Let's just do a endless one. Meta. How you doing? How you doing? There you go. Gamers at the top of the list. Gamers actually at the top of the list. I'm wondering how it sorts them. Interesting. How you doing then? Blum, 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 blum. By nerdiness? Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I am sure. Bing, 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 boom, 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 boom. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Card manifest. So I guess the ordering is accurate. Gamer is officially the nerdiest. And I guess Mita is the second nerdiest, and Dex is the third nerdiest. Redo, you're only fourth in nerdy. That's a shame. I expected more nerdiness from you. Not gonna lie. Okay. Card manifest. We load this in here, but cards are dependent on skills. And the skill should use the short name. So we should load in this should track to an enum though. Okay, so we're good. Skill, card skill. Can I just set this as like its own file? Dun, dun, dun. Boom, 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 boom. Did you sort by descending alphabetical? I actually let open code write the code for it, and I didn't really look at it. I was like, does it work? It looks like it works, maybe. And then it looks like it's doing the thing. So this is open code sorting. Though it's probably sorting from it looks like it's descending alphabetic, or would that be descending? Would it be ascending? Descending, I guess. I always get confused when it comes to alphabet because I don't know like how they're determining the descending or ascending factor. Is it based on the integer value of a letter, or is it based on like the string sorting algorithm? Like I don't know. Are they the same direction? What does it mean to ascend A? Does that turn to a B or does it turn into a Z? That one messes with my brain. All right, I wanted to do that. Okay. And then I can add a new script. This would be maybe a ref counted, maybe. I don't, does it have to extend anything? Card skills. Because I just want it to be a enum. Cards skills. God damn it. Class name. Card skills. And then I could just do boop. To do that. This doesn't need to extend ref counted though, right? Can I have a key card skills? Anonymous enum call. It was working before. Skill types? Okay, maybe this is not the way. I don't know. Card skills. Okay. Maybe it needs to extend. Defined here. Funk. So it doesn't like that I changed this. So this kind of sucks. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll live. Hi. How you doing? How you doing? Skill types? I'm just gonna name them skill types actually. Let's do that. Skill types. Skill types. Color damage. Alright, and this is alright. Doing good? Awesome. What brings you around these parts? These parts. You making a game? You curious about game dev? Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna delete that one. Let's get this out of here. Delete that. Close all. Trying to make a game, yeah? Cool. What kind of thing you making? I'm just trying to work in like a skill system for cards right now. I got these cards over here. Does the game still load? I got these cards. I got these cards. And they all have skills on them. I'm just trying to attach skills to them now. Want to remake an old childhood game of mine called Warrior Cats Untold Tales? Warrior Cats Untold Tales. I don't think I've ever heard of it. Boom, blum, 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 blum. Let me see. Looks cute. Geez, that had a lot of views. Must have been a popular game. I just never heard of it. It was taken down due to reasons. Uh-oh. Well, I guess the cats can be destroyed. That cat has a health bar, hunger bar. Damn, this is a long time ago. So this is like the beginning of that kind of survival-esque genre. Interesting. That's cool. It was made in 2011 on Game Maker. Damn, Game Maker goes that far back? That's crazy. Game Maker has been around for that long. Insane. Okay, I think I have all my skill types here now. And the easy thing about this is that I could just like... Blum, 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 blum. Yeah, I could just copy and paste these skills out. So this is not too bad. And then I match up the enum to here, I match it to a skill, and then there you go, you do it. That's great. This is perfect. I've been trying to learn code, but Godot feels difficult to learn for me. What are you struggling with? Which parts are you struggling with? Because right now, what I have is it's like a little hidden object game where you find all the little hidden buttons in the pictures. Change positions every time. But then you have like these other... Uh-oh, cards are messed up. How'd that happen? Oh, it's because I updated the Godot version. I guess it messed with the UI a little. All right, I'll have to fix that. That's fine. But yeah, they as you can see, they move around, they do stuff, but then I want to have skills on them too. And that's it. So they'll have all skills that do like different kinds of things, like buffs, debuffs, whatever. You got like invaders that come in and mess with your shit. Like this one is a UFO that takes your buttons. Man, Batman is just high class. Like, oh my god. There you go. See, just takes them away. Oh no, don't go in there. Damn, they're so fast. But there you go. Yeah, so like they can be abducted and taken away and stuff too. I mean, you can get them back. So I have a lot of this kind of stuff. I just want to give these cards skills now besides just like base stats. That's essentially what I'm doing now. I have an enum hooked up to a dictionary which connects to a function which connects to my database. It's a few intermediary steps, but this feels like it should work. What do you mean you're struggling with the functions? You mean like how everything works in Godot? Do you have a programming background or not? If you don't have a programming background, that's probably the first issue. Like you might need to understand how code and stuff works before, yeah. Yeah, coming into this without knowing how to code makes it a lot more difficult, I think. Like, I came into this with a programming background, and I still struggled in the beginning because you still have to learn system-specific stuff for Godot, and then there's like game dev-specific stuff that you need to learn. So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot that you need to pick up. So, I mean, usually the first starting recommendations are you should go. Have you gone through the tutorial on the Godot website? Because that's probably a good place to start. There we go. Bloom, 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 bloom. But I made these like the same. Did I not? This is just screwing with me now. It's screwing with me. Okay, so this is clearly not wanting to work with me. This is an HBox container. So I'll need to figure this out. There is something wonky happening here. Absolutely wonky. Okay. I don't know what it is. Container sizing. Tutorials don't exactly help in a meaningful way. I learn mostly through doing. That makes sense. I think at minimum you should probably do the basic tutorial that they give you for first starting, depending on what you're doing, like 2D or 3D. This will just like expose you to the things that you should know in the beginning, and then you can go on and build whatever you want after. Like, it'll give you like a place to start from. Which is kind of nice about that. Okay. What is going on here? This is weird. I'm gonna duplicate this. All right. I'm just gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna hide this one, and then for this one, I'm just gonna make a new one. Text direct. Boot. Shoe. Bum bum. I know some code. I'll do the GD. I did the GD code. Oh, okay, then yeah, you're probably good. I've never done that one, but I've heard good things. I've heard good things. Which picture am I using here? Yeah, if you at least have a bit of semblance of like what you need to do, then you're probably good enough to get started. Make something super simple though. So rather than like making a whole game, make like a small component of said game. Like maybe something as simple as a character controller. And you just move on from there one step at a time. To implement like one feature at a time. Big wing shoe. Okay, let's do big wing shoe. Bloom. Stats container. Let's do 0. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, down there. Thumbs up. Thanks, thumbs up for the advice. Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm still learning a lot myself, so there's always something to learn. But as I'm doing this, I just realize more and more that making a game is just making a system and then making another system, then making another system, and then at the end is just like connecting all these systems and making them work together. So work on one system at a time. And if you don't know how to define a system, that's just like one of the things you learn as well while making stuff. So because right now I have like one of my systems, I guess you could say, is like managing cards. So I have my card binder, my card database, and everything's kind of loaded up in that. And then you could attach some of that information to the player, which is where they communicate. The player can have a collection of cards that they use on a stage. So you really only need IDs, or if there's any specific thing attached to the card, like stats and stuff. But yeah, besides that, it's not too bad. All right, let's do this one, texture rect. The wing shoe big. Wing shoe big. Is that the big one? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Sweet. Next is... Okay, so it's keeping the stuff now. Wonderful. Arm big. There we go. There we go. All right, cool. So I'm just gonna reset all these things. Nothing else is edited, so this would be how it looks, I guess, which is kind of butt. Hold on, there's no way it just looks like that, right? Hold on. Texture rect. Hexagon. Oh yeah, it really does. Keep aspect centered. This looks so silly in a positive way. Yeah, we've got a lot of silliness going on. That's what we're aiming for. What? What you mean? What? Who? What? Keep aspect centered. Keep aspect centered. Mecha Chameleon? I don't even own it. I don't own Mecha Chameleon. I can't play what I don't own. How many years of experience do you have, bro, with game dev? With the game dev, less than a year. Less than a year. but we're programming over a decade. So we range a bit. We range a bit for these things. Okay. Can I just like... Can I use the offset transform here to shrink it down to like 0.5? 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. And then not have it be visual only, and then the other stuff can shrink in around it. But no, that's not how offset transform works. Okay. So maybe we could do the layout and then have this be the size divided by 2. Maybe that's what we do. Copy value. Custom maximum size divided by 2. Divided by 2. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Making game for less than a year, but you have decade of... Yeah, for this game, we started this one in March. So it's been like 4 months. It's been like 4 months. But Mita, I would like to play Mecha Chameleon, by the way. I am unable to right now. Boom, boom, boom. Due to me not owning it, if I get it on sale later, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things. Boom, 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 boom. Use it, transform it. If I did play, I'd have to play kind of late, like after Junior falls asleep. After Junior falls asleep. Layout, transform. Here we go. Because the maximum size divided by 2 divided by 2. There we go. Just want to see how this feels, you know? Is that what we're going for with the size? Okay. Do this one as well. Size, custom max. All right, this custom maximum size is actually super clutch that they added in. Because now we're able to, we have power that we never had access to before. However, these things are not centering, which I would kind of expect. So let's see, can we expand this? Let's expand all these. Can we just expand this? Expand, expand, expand. It doesn't seem to do anything. I always struggle with UI stuff in Godot. Always. Without fail, I am always struggling with it. So I have a size for this one. Yeah. And this one, this HBox container, it takes the full size of there, right? Maybe we could just center it. Okay. Let me go ahead and remove that, plug this one back in. And then I could get rid of this one, maybe. Why is it working now? This is just like one of those things, right? That you'll never know. But it works now. So that's all that matters. Get rid of that one, throw that one in there. Okay. God damn. All right. Well. Yeah, I'll make sure that I have 3 in there just so I know, like. And that's the offset transform because we have to change the rotation, yeah? That's fine. Besides that, we had the layout, custom maximum size, transform. What happens if we don't do this? 298, 267. There we go. Just make the size a little more normal, yeah? Like what are these numbers? Okay. Can we change the position ratio on the Y? Yeah, we can. Just slide it up a little bit, you know? Just slide it up just a tiny bit. And that's starting to feel good. I don't know what I did to that one, but like this feels better now. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's see if this is fixed now. Bloom, 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 bloom. Speed label, strength label. Okay. Delete this one. Okay, we fix up the cards. Perfect. All right, let's just see how it looks. Okay. It looks like it's fixed, kind of. Boy! Okay, so this all seems all right. Cool. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Ah. Boo doo doo, boo doo 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 doo. Okay, so now the nice thing is that we kind of have a way to look up skills. Though this is a little bit weird, what we're doing here, but it's fine. This is a card skill, so it has an ID, it has a name, it has a long description, and it has an effect, which will essentially be the thing that calls and then does whatever it needs to do whenever you use it. So you call setup skill, and then the skill will it'll do the thing, you know? It'll do the thing. And then from here, I can have like, instead of having a func here, this could just be like a kind of maybe strategy pattern kind of thing where I could have just like a basic skill that has some basic functionality and just plug in a function into it, or I can have something a little more complicated that requires more things and hookup. Yeah. And they all just call an execute function to do it. Okay, so I can figure that out when I get there. For now, I could just do a basic like this, and then it'll be whatever, you know, whatever we need to do. Whatever we need to do. I'm gonna have this, slide this up a little bit. Okay, slide that up to the top. This is not gonna be an abstract class anymore. Hmm. Okay. So I think we have enough to get started with this. The skill lookup thing is not something that should be called here. This needs to be like a const or something. But you can't do this because it's not a constant expression. Static var skill lookup. And then this is not static either, right? Because the thing. So this needs to be pulled out, I think. Blum, 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 blum. Axel in the back. I'm gonna leave this in here for now. This needs to come out though. This will absolutely need to come out. This is not the way to do it in here. Because I'm gonna have an instance of a dictionary for every single one of these just to look up a single value. No. No. This is something that we should inject into the thing. This should be the skill effect. It should be injected here. Like you would be effect here, callable. Skill effect equals effect, and then you do this. Skill effect that call. All right, set up skill. So you do this. ID equals ID. So this is not what you do. I could probably just pull this out. I could probably pull that out. I could probably pull it out now. So now we have the card manifest. Skill lookup is going to be card skill dot skill types, and then boom. Okay. So things need to happen in there too. Which is a little unfortunate, so I need to specify stuff. Boom, 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 boom. This hurts me here now. This is where it hurts me. Bum 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 bum. Blum 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 blum. I think the skill information itself should be not associated with a helper. But it could be associated with stats, right? So maybe when you load in a helper, this could go through skill data. it can load in stuff, inject itself into the script. And then this can do executions based on that. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know, actually. It's a bit of a tricky one because we're trying to inject skills into the card. We're also trying to inject the helper into the skill. That is a bit of a tricky one. All right, so we're just not gonna have a good solution for this for now, but I'm okay with that. Let's load in the stuff. We'll figure that out once we get there. We'll cross that bridge. We'll cross that bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh wait, I could just do... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, cool. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But you know, this does not... Now that I think about it, the helper should not be passed in here. When you're initializing this, this should just be ID, name, skill name, string, long, description. I'm just gonna do these with underscores actually. String. Let's go back to, whoops. Let's go back to skill. These should not have a reference to helper yet. Long to skill effect. This is just loading in the card, the skill info, if you will. And this should also like not be tied here. This is not good either. Maybe the skill effect is not good here. We need to load that in later, maybe. But it's fine. Let's delete this. Boom, boom, boom. Then we'll have, so we have the ID, we have the name equals underscore name. We have long description equals underscore long description. All right, we call setup skill. And then we should pass in the helper here. helper. If anything, we'll actually need this stage as well. We'll probably need the stage because we need to know invaders as well for some skills, probably. But for now, I'm just gonna pass in the helper and then we'll do that, it's fine. And that's fine. So we call setup helper equals underscore helper. Do that. Okay. So these are the initial setup variables. skill effect is gonna be this one. So you have a skill lookup, and then you just call it. So skill effect equals skill lookup dot get, and then this would be the ID, which is an int, but this should be skill types. All right. And then you can call skill effect that call. Maybe, I don't know. That one's up in the air. We'll figure that one out. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. All right. So this is all sorted out now. Let's load it up, I guess. Card man. Whoa! Card manifest. All right. This could be a helper function. And then this is just parsing the data into so instead of calling this, I think I'm gonna have to do like func init. Can you not? Func underscore init. And then this should be called load cards. Load cards. And then I should have another func in here. Func load card skills. Load card skills. So we'd have to load the card skills first, because the cards require the card skills to actually be loaded. Can I just throw this in here? Just be like this. I could really just declare constant there. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Does that actually work? It's ugly, but like, if it works, like, whatever. I'll just leave it like that for now. Until I figure out like how to properly handle this stuff. Okay, so for the card skills, so we have the key, ID index, ID index, it's an int, which equals 0. Next one is name index is equal to 1. Const long name description, I guess. Description index is int, which equals 2. But these are relatively simple. So I'll probably just do this as well. I'll probably just do this. And then instead of card database, this will be card skill database. Card skill data. Card skill data. Okay. I'm gonna pull this one out, put that one above. These are all going together. Var card skill look up dictionary. And then this one will also be a card skill types and card skill is what we would do. There we go. Okay, so now we have this. Broop, 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 broop. Drink water. All right, hold on. Wait, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Ugh. Water has been achieved. All right. Do 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 do. Oh, did I not put it in that? Oh, maybe I should do the same thing then. Skills should be an array of card skill, actually. Boom, 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 boom. Can we just do this? Card skill. Let me try to run this through my mind real quick. So this is card info. The skills can be an array of cards skill type. They could be this. Rather than just a string representation. Yes, I think that works. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, 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 boo. Because what do we do when we look up a card skill? When we look up a card skill, it'll return the name, it'll return the description, and it'll return the action that it's supposed to perform, given a parameter. Okay, so this is coupled to a degree, but I don't know how much I want it to be coupled, you know? All right. Boom, boom, boom. This is referenced just a little bit. For now, the only spot that this is actually referenced is it's referenced here, but to a it's referenced here to a very limited capacity, and that it's just a string that you're displaying on the card. Now, what I could do is option 1 is I can couple the skill from the beginning, so I could generate the skill given an enum, then attach that to the card info, or I could attach the enum only to the card, and then later on load the skill when it's necessary. I feel like I like the latter. I feel like I like the latter. Not entirely sure why. Because, like, load it when you need it kind of thing, I guess. But maybe it also... Instinct is probably telling me that, like, when I load it later, I'll probably need to pass in more information. So when I actually need to pass in that more information would be the right time to load it. So maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah, so we'll just do that, I think. Is card skill really... Skill types, okay. Right, because what a... Okay, so what a skill here is on the card itself is just a visual kind of thing. Okay. And then when you're loading the card, you can load up like the flavor text and whatever, etc., etc. You can just peek at the dictionary and just get the descriptions for whatever you have here. Because besides that, you don't need it. Cool. So let's do that. Okay, and then how did we get the skills originally? Skills, append, skill 1 index, skill 2 index, skill 3 index. All right. For loop, what's that? Skills. Skills. Actually could do commas here inside the thing to delimit the skills, but I'm not going to. Just screw that shit. Okay, so string to enum. So we could do like a... we could have like a function here. Maybe we could do card skill. Like a helper function, maybe? Get skill type from a string. skill name, string. And this could be skill types. This should return a skill type. Skill types. That get keys. Keys. That get skill name. Get. We call it get here. Returns the element of the given index. Okay, if the index is out of bounds or negative. No, this is not what I want. This returns a dictionary of keys. Does get only, do you only pass in an index? Yeah, you only pass in an index. So this is not what I want to do. God damn it. Working with enums is so painful, I feel like, in GDScript, but I always come back to them, but like, it's always painful. We still keep doing it anyway. What did I do over here? Flavor type. Flavor type get. Oh, can I just call get on an enum? You can just call get. Oh. Interesting, okay. Interesting, okay. Default is gonna be okay, so if I have to do this, I don't need to write a helper function. Cool. Boom, boo, doo, 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 doo. We're gonna have a bunch of nulls here, though, but that's fine. We'll grit our teeth through this one and hope that nothing craps out. Skill types that get calls. All right. Card skill. Wait, why does calls have a... Why you got a brace there? You better not be bracing. You know it's good for you. Card skill. Skill types. I get. Alright. Okay, we'll do it one more time. For loop. Not gonna do it. We're not doing a for loop. I am allergic, okay? I'm allergic to the for loop here. You can't stop me. Blue, blue, blue. Blue, blue, blue. Okay. Bloom, 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 bloom. Okay, so this does that now. It actually loads all these up and we're good. Which pretty awesome. Huggies. Huggies. Card skill, skill types, card skill. You doing more work, Mita? Are you doing the works? I'm probably gonna be heading out soon. Probably gonna be heading out soon. Bloom, 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 bloom. Let's see if we can at least get this loaded within the next 20 minutes. That'd be awesome. I know I'm not gonna be finished because this is a bit of a implementation, but it's fine. Mickey Mouse. ID index, name index, description index. I don't have much work unless it's testing day. Oh, well, nice. 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 Split card, rows, row. Oh. Feel a little tired today. I slept a lot though. I feel like I'm more tired when I sleep more. Does that make sense? The more I sleep, the more tired I feel. I think I got like a solid 8 hours of sleep and now I'm tired. Slept too much. 8 hours is too much for me. We need to not sleep 8 hours. Anyway, we'll do skill, card skill. You sleep 5 hours? Really? You beast. Water. Water achieved. Water achieved. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boom, blue, doo, doo. I'm actually not gonna do this. Dib. I'm actually gonna dab this out. All right, we dabbed it. Card skill. That ID equals call ID index. Okay. Name equals name index. All right, and description, long description. Name is gonna be description index. There you go. I actually don't even need to do anything else in here. Or do I? Oh, this would be card skill dot get that skill types dot get, and then you call this. That's what we do, and then you go ahead to the stop card skill lookup card skill lookup at card skill dot ID equals card skill. There you go. And now we're good. And that loads up the card skills and then you're good. Good night. Have a good rest of your night. Sweet dreams. Slept at 3 a.m. every day and wake up at 8 a.m. That's no good for you. That can't be good for you. You don't feel tired? You need more gaming time and less sleeping time. Is that what's happening? You're doing too much gaming. Get your sleep. Get your sleep. Doo 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 doo. So this load is actually relatively simple. And these can be loaded individually because we're doing it this way. So I can actually separate these now. Card. So where do we have the card manifest? Let's check. Data. Card manifest. This is just card data. And this is a ref counted. Right, but we also don't need this. This is a ref counted, so this is actually like deleted. That doesn't make sense now. We achieved the hugsies. But oh, okay. If you're doing naps though, doing naps, if you sleep for 5 hours a night and take a nap during the day, then that's legit as well, I think. That's a legit thing that people do as well. Let's move card skill over here. I feel like we're almost there. We're almost there with this, but we need to fix this up just a little bit more. Blum, blah, na, na, do, na, na, do, na, 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 do, 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 na, 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 na. So this is not necessarily a resource anymore. Where do you put ref counteds? Like, I'm trying to figure out structurally where you want to put ref counteds. For this kind of stuff. Like, I don't even know. Structurally, like, my brain is breaking on this one. Do we just do this at the root level? Like, can I just go into the globals, game manager, and just drag and drop this asshole over here? And would this just make sense? I think that this actually would go over here, the card manifest. Though this is not a global, but... This is like a database point. Kind of. This would be my DTO, you know? My loader for DTOs. And it stores all of it in memory. Blum, 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 blum. Which is not much because it's just strings. It loads the actual images when it needs them, then drops them when it's done. Yeah, okay. I think this makes sense. We'll just load these in here. Card skill. Drop this over here. Let's create a new folder for game manager. This one, this one, this one. The game manager houses all this. And then we'll throw a little folder in here for database. I'm making a database folder. Okay. We're gonna make a database folder. One for this one, card manifest. And card skill should actually go over. I'm gonna drop it over here. I'm gonna delete this folder. Contents folder. Content. Constants. I don't even know if I call them constants though. It's really a database. Though you are right that they are semi-constant. I'm not sure if anything's gonna change with them though. Is it a real database? Well, it's like it's a text file, tab separated, and I'm loading it up as a key value lookup. So essentially, we got a little bit of, I guess, NoSQL going on here. You look up a key, you get content. So kind of. Card, let's do card skill manifest. I'm just gonna duplicate this, man. I can't be bothered. Card manifest. I'm gonna delete the load card skills, load cards, load card skills. Okay, let's just delete all of this. Bloom, 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 bloom. Card skill, all card info. Boom, boom. You gonna do some research? Research! Card skill manifest. Card skill manifest. There we go. We could dap these out. All card info, card lookup. Here we go. Load cards down here. Dap them. Yeah. I think we just delete all these. Card, skill, database. It better use JSON, but that doesn't change anything structurally for the project for me. Yeah, I made a choice to not use JSON here. JSON is just bloated. Like everything just becomes like so much longer for absolutely no reason. It's good to use JSON when you have some complexity to the data. I do not have any complexity in the data right now. But if I do, then I'll go ahead and use it. It wouldn't be that hard to swap over if it's necessary. Okay. Game manager. Here we go. Card skill manifest. Card skill. Card skill manifest. Boom. Why am I calling these manifests? I should call them database. You know? They're not actual databases, but like they're kind of like databases, you know? Card skill manifest. Let's call you database. What are the references here? Does nothing actually call a card manifest? It must. It says data is flat. I don't know what that means. Better to use spreadsheet because 40% faster than JSON. Yeah, so my data is flat. And what they mean is like, essentially, if your data is... So what they mean by flat data is like, you can look at my data here. Like I have an ID, I have a name, I have a type, I have a rarity. Cool. When data becomes not flat, it's like you have... Technically, this is not flat data, but I made it flat. I have skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, right? And this is essentially an array. So in JSON, this would be an array. You wouldn't do it like this, right? So you'd have an array of skills rather than skill 1, skill 2, skill 3. But this is what flat looks like. If you're doing JSON, the non-flat would just be turning this into array, and that would be the only thing that's not flat, I guess. Flat equals no class / structure. Yeah, it's like the no structure, I think. So that's what I think in my head. That's what that means. And if I had a lot of these, like a lot of things that maybe you can pass in arrays or have like data that, you know, has lists of things inside of it, then that's where this would fail or not work very well. But for me, I have up to 3 skills that I'm expecting, and it's fine. I can just define it like this and I'm okay. So I can have 1, 2, or 3. Normally in an array, you don't have to worry about that kind of thing because you just iterate through the array. For skill and skills, right? You just do something. So for me, I'm just checking the index instead. Check the skill 1 index, check the skill 2 index, check the skill 3 index. Yeah, okay. Anyway, that's essentially it. It's nothing that complicated. But yes. Card database. Where else is this referenced? Card tester, card manifest. So game manager and card tester. Card database. Okay, card tester. Card database. I'm just gonna call it this. This is what we're doing now. Card manifest is not defined. Game manager. Manifest. Database. Okay. Cool. So now this is gonna error out when you're loading the cards, right? What the hell is loading a card at this point? What's loading a card? Whoa. Whoa. I don't think a card should be getting loaded right now. Is it because the binder is loading? Can't wait for tomorrow for art stream. I forgot about that. But yes, that is happening. Though I'm terrible at art. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's funny that you're reminding me. Remind me tomorrow midstream that I have an art thing coming up. You be my secretary. You have an art scheduled at noon. Ivy is doing, there's some art game that we're gonna be playing. Like one of those guess the picture kind of things. Yeah. Like a little stream collab thing. Nice. I'll have to claim the code she sent me. Hold on. What was the game called? The game was called Draw and Guess. This is what we're gonna play. Draw and Guess. Boom boom. Boom boom. I haven't even watched the video for it. I should probably watch the video. What am I getting myself into? What am I getting myself into? I think I did watch the video. Yeah, it's just one of these, I guess. Has layers. It's kind of surprising that this is even like selling, because there are free things that you can play that are probably very similar to this. Not gonna lie. Like, don't they literally have like that Gartic phone game, which essentially is that kind of? Yeah. But it's got a lot of reviews. So I guess it works. I guess it works. It had quite a bit of reviews. Amazing. What is calling load info? Hold on. Card load info. Card tester or the card itself? It's called on ready. What calls card? What's calling build on the card? Playable card. Card fan. Card binder menu. I see. Left, get children, child view free. Right, get children. Reload page 1. Load deck. Can I just like pull this out over here, load page 1? Is this what we do instead? Because this should not be erroring out. When we're just starting it up, you know? Like, this should not be getting called whatsoever in the beginning. I'm going to Hug-and-Dash IV real quick. Go ahead and do that. I mean, I can fix the issue. I'm just gonna fix the issue, whatever. I'll just fix the issue, and then I'll worry about it later. To do. This is getting called at runtime, seemingly from the binder, question mark, question mark. Stop that. Okay. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Card database. Database. What is going on here? Okay. This is still called card manifest. Rename card database. This one also. Rename database. Database. Hard skill types. Okay. I don't know why I'm running this filter here, but alright. Boom. Boom, bloom. Bloom. Boom. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Bloom, 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 bloom. Card Gabe manager card manifest. Cool. So card underscore manifest. This is my issue right now. Card database. Card database. Card database. Cannot infer the type of card info? Why not? This is literally returning card info. Alright, complain. Oh no, this is actually, no. This knows. This actually knows. I'm not gonna fix that. It knows. It's bitching. That's what's happening. It's just bitching. Okay. It'll be okay though. Okay, cool. So now none of these are loading skill names, which is to be expected. Question mark, maybe? What are all these errors I'm getting? Okay, stop. Okay, yeah, because a lot of these skills do not exist. Card database. Card database. Okay. Default is gonna be curious now why I don't just play Gartic Phone free and no installation required. I don't know. Maybe this has a little more stuff to it. Ivy had keys already for this game, so I'm guessing that she got some kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe someone reached out, asked her to play it. Load cards. It's probably something like that. Let's skill types unknown. I'm gonna put an unknown here. Unknown. Card skill, that skill, types that unknown. Do it again. It's card skill, that skill, types. Unknown. Okay. There we go. A lot of the errors should go away. Good. Not 200 anymore, 15. And now 3 errors. Cannot assign the contents of array string to array int. Where is this happening? Can you tell me where this is happening? Assign. Where do I call assign? Assign. Player data, assign. This just does not tell me, does it? Alright, what is this code? Deck size, nothing in deck. What is this called? This is player data. Deck.map ID and return. Sure. If I comment this out, this is just like, no, it's still errors. Dun, 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 dun. Assign. No. Helper menu, assign result, helper slot, helper data. Maybe it's this one? I'm gonna put a rule for you personally for tomorrow, no stickman draw. God damn it. Stickmen are my Bread and butter, okay. This is what I do best. Stick. We do the sticks. We do the sticks. And we do the sticks well. Or barely well. I can barely load a stick band. This was actually over here in the beginning. Where are we erroring? What is this? Where are you coming from? Okay, so that's not running. Something that's happening 3 times. That one's not being called either. That one's not being called either. That's not being called either. Where the hell are we struggling? Didn't the error tell you which line? This is telling me... So what this is telling me is that cannot assign contents of array string to array int, but it's saying C++ error. And it's not telling me where this is happening, but it's telling me the C++ source where the error is occurring. So this doesn't tell me where this is actually happening in the code. This actually is not telling me anything. Our database. Hold on. I'm just gonna like... Can we just do this and see what happens? I'm curious. It's still struggling. 1, 2. Hard. Skill. I'm just gonna ignore this. Still getting the error. I actually have no idea what's causing it. It's not telling me where it's happening, man. It's not telling me anything. Hold on. I have an idea. I have an idea. Game manager. Okay. Let's just do this. Okay. It's already happened by the time it gets to this one. So it's already happened by the time we've hit this part. How is that even possible? This is like the first thing that happens. Hold on. Database. Card database. Card database, card skill database. Like, this already throws the error before anything happens, so like this doesn't make sense. Anything that happens before the game manager is ready. Game manager. Like, this should be literally the first thing that happens in the code. This thing being ready? Wait, maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe... I think it's supposed to be the first thing that gets ready. Yeah, no, it's before the room. So this one's out of the question. What else is ready before this one? I mean, the save manager? Save manager? No, that one's happening before. This is happening like super early. Check the auto load order. Let me see. Event bus is first, but that shouldn't affect anything. Game manager is second, save manager is third. Oh, is that the order that it loads the auto loads? 1, 2, 3, or does it do them asynchronously? I don't even know. But by the time it gets into this function, we already have an issue. Game manager. Can I just call an init in here? Func. Init. Can we do this? It already has the errors, even while this is doing init. That's crazy. Okay. Go to card. Let me see what's happening, actually. Let's take a peek. I'm gonna take a peek. I'm gonna look at the cards. Do we have an issue with the skills loading on the card? It's loading 16s. So 16 was not what I was trying to load. How do I get the string representation of that? Godot string representation of, you're gonna go? All right, have a good lunch. I'm probably gonna be gone by the time you get back. Bloom. Find key. Skill card skill dot skill types dot find key skill. Okay, there we go. So that should load the skill stuff there. Good. So now we have a bunch of unknowns, which is great. Card database. Bum, 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 bum. Card skills, skill types. Card info is an array of card skills, skill types, right? So these are all the right type. me go to the color damage. Color damage. I'm gonna copy this. Card txt, card data. Paste. Okay, now the color damage should be the correctly loaded one. For this one. But it's blank. Interesting. Very interesting. So now, why is that blank? Go to the card. Alright. Card template. I do need a run though. I do need a run. I'm gonna have to go. It's unfortunate, I think. I don't think I have enough time to solve this. I'll just give one last look at what's happening. This is card, skill, print, find key skill. Is this just not working? Print skill. Do-do-do. Okay, let's do that. Do this one. Clear. Adds more issues. It just strength labels modified from an instance, but it vanished. You vanished. All right, so we got issues happening here. It's fine. We're gonna clear all these out eventually. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I don't know. All right, I'll have to figure that out. Unknown is loading though, which is okay, interesting, right? But for whatever reason, the other one that's actually a defined skill is not. Sure, whatever. All right, I need to head out. I'll see you guys later. Where are we going? Blue, blue, blue. Let's do this one. All right. Later, guys. Have a good rest of your day and night wherever you are. Peace out. Peace.